blazing trails, you know how Johnny moves. Young black mamba dropping the hottest news, like some mad attorney calling audibles. When it's mindset, I don't know how I'ma lose. Keep it 100, we from the 90s, dude. Freshest podcast out, we on the grind for you. Stuff in your head all day, Gorilla Glue. They think they really gon' out me, pull up with the big tech, call it Silicon Valley. Made it through a dark winter, it was getting so cloudy. Now we got the sickest show in the whole county. It's a cold world, better bundle up. Gotta get the shovel when the truck is stuck in the middle of a blizzard, still coming up. Tuning in just so I know what is up. It's the Cloud Chronicles.
What up, world? We are back. We are live. This is the Cloud Chronicles. I'm your host, Ja Blaze. You know what time it is, man. We back with another episode. I got a returning homie coming back into the dojo today. She is an artist. She's a writer, fellow podcaster as well. Hailing from Austin, Texas. I want y'all to welcome back to the dojo, Katie Tropp.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Not a whole lot. Just chilling on this Saturday afternoon. How about you?
Same thing. Trying to stay cool, man. This weather done switched up on us. It's getting hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to since last time you were on the show? I've seen some new videos you dropped. So, definitely some new music.
Yeah. Actually, since the last time I was on here, I dropped a new album. I dropped that actually last year, so that's been out for a year now. But that album is called "Suck My Dick." So anyone can get that on any networks. But yeah, I've released a few videos from it, some lyric videos, and just been promoting that a lot lately. But also working on some new music that's probably going to come out next year as well.
Okay, so let's talk about the album that's out right now. How long did it take you to put it together? Like, what was the? Did you have like a idea or a concept behind this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I thought of the title a few years ago, actually, because I mean, I always love to tell people to suck my dick. It's always been my favorite.
I feel like I could so see you saying that. Like,
yeah, and I mean,
like
I've been
when
doing
you said that was the album title, I'm like, I'm not surprised, like at all.
Yeah, and so I say it all the time, and so I thought to myself, how funny would it be to actually make an album called Suck My Dick? And then I actually started thinking of a concept for the cover, and then once I thought of the cover, I was like, oh, this is great. So I just went from there. And it took me about a year and a half to put together the entire album, collect beats. So I also started producing my own beats as well. So I produced some of them.
Shout out.
I picked up beats from other people as well. So I still work with other producers. But I put everything together, and it took me about a year and a half. That's usually about how long it takes me to put together an album. It's about year and a half to get it all ready and then get it out. But yeah, that's kind of where that came from, and it's pretty much just all me telling you to suck my dick.
Nice. So, do you have give me like your 3 favorite tracks on there?
My favorite
tracks that you think people should go to right when they check out the album.
Definitely, my personal favorite track is a track called "I Do This for Me." It's just a beat that I really the second I heard it, it was one of those beats where I just started writing the second I heard it, and so I knew I had to pick up the beat. And then I had to just keep writing and go with it. So that one was one of my favorite ones. My second favorite track, which is definitely a fan favorite, is a song called Dudes on Dudes. And basically the concept is me infiltrating the boys club. And basically I'm going at a bunch of, like famous guys. I'm not really purposely picking any of the guys for any specific reason. It's just they really were front of mind, or I just thought of their name and it rhymed with something. So that's definitely a favorite track of most people who've heard the album. And then let's say the next track that's probably my favorite on there would probably be Kill 'Em With Crazy. It's produced by my label mate Lex Aziz. And I remember when he first sent me the beat, I was like, oh, I love this. And then when we were in the studio, like it's one of those headbangers where we just could not stop nodding our head the whole time. So that'd probably be my 3 favorite tracks that people should check out.
That's what's up. So tell the people again what label you're with.
I'm with a label called Black Man Records.
Mm-hmm. That's right. How long have you been with them? How'd you get hooked up? with them?
I've been with them for 16 years. As a matter of fact, it's the 15-year anniversary of my first album dropping last Sunday on May 4th. I dropped May 4th, 2010, my first album, Crazy Cracker. Dropped it with Black Man Records. I actually signed with Black Man Records the year before, so I've been with them for 16 years total. Not only do I make music, I produce beats, and I also actually work for the label as well. So yeah, I've been just fully entrenched in it. The label owner, Lex Aziz, he's my best friend. He's had my back throughout this whole thing, and he's my partner in rhyme, that's for sure.
I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you are white on Black Man Records.
Yes, exactly.
I love that shit.
Yeah. No, that's what's so great about it, and also he doesn't have a problem with it either. He loves that a white girl is
that doesn't just because it's called Black Man doesn't mean they don't fuck with everybody.
Exactly. That is the whole point of the record label. Is we accept everybody, but it was just started by a black man.
Hey, I went to school with a white girl whose last name was Blackman. So
all right.
There's a lot of white people out there whose last name is Blackman. So
yeah, that's true.
A lot of them. So yeah, man, that's dope. That's dope. So is that label that they're based out of Austin as well?
Lex used to be in the military. He used to be in the Air Force, so he's moved around quite a bit. So he actually started the label back in 1998 while he was just stationed over in Germany. Then he moved to Texas. He got stationed over here in Texas, in Abilene, Texas. So I met him back in 2009. He and a couple other dudes were coming down from Abilene for South by Southwest. They found me on MySpace. That's how long ago
shout out to MySpace.
Yes, exactly. And then so we just started talking back and forth. I met them at South by Southwest, and here we are 16 years later. But now he lives in Phoenix, Arizona, because he got stationed out there. He's no longer with the military, but now he lives out there. That's where he calls home. So Black Man Records is technically in Phoenix, Arizona, but also out here in Austin because that's where I'm at.
That's what's up. All right. Who on the album? Let's talk about collaborations. Did you have any?
Just the label mate Lex. He's the only one I had on this last project. For me, collabs, they just come naturally. So if you end up on my album, then you end up on my album. It's not like sometimes it's just you happen to work with somebody. That's really how it goes. So I didn't really have a lot of collabs on this project. It kind of felt like it was more of a me project rather than maybe adding other people on as well. So that's just kind of how that worked out.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what made you gonna shift gears here? So what made you get into the realm of sports casting?
Oh man, well, my two loves of my life are music and sports. I have been obsessed with both of them since I was a little kid. I mean, I've got tattoos of my favorite sports teams, my favorite athletes on me. That's how obsessed with sports I am. So it started with I've just always bullshitted with people about sports. Just always at jobs I've had, customer service jobs I've had people just walk in and want to just straight up talk sports with me.
Right.
People have always told me you should start a podcast. And about 5 years ago, a friend of mine, he used to be a professional boxer, Simon Ruvalcaba. He started a sports podcast, and he started inviting me on once a week. And so it kind of started getting me into the groove. And I'm like, you know what? I might as well just go ahead and go with it. I started to get the time. I started to make time for it. And
that's really what it is. You gotta
exactly. I mean, you're running your own podcast. You got to set aside time for it. You got to research stuff out. And so I was just able to finally do it. And I've been doing that 4 years now. And it's been fun.
That's what's up. So you following the playoffs? Basketball?
Oh, absolutely. Unfortunately,
this is a good playoffs we got.
Yes, unfortunately, here. I'm a Lakers fan, so my team has been out for a minute.
Look,
I mean,
I'm a Lakers fan too.
You what?
I'm a Lakers fan too.
Okay, all right, Luka, baby, baby. I am Lakers ready for Luka the next 10 years, man.
Yeah. So I'm a Lakers and Mavs fan. So imagine when I woke up.
You're good then.
I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck?" But yes.
Oh yes, no.
When it happened, I was like, "Okay, but all right, thank you." I was like, "And we keep AR."
Yeah,
like, all right, man.
No,
that was like a 2K trade.
Yeah. When I first heard the news, I woke up in the morning and I look at my phone and I'm like, I like double take because it says Luka is a Laker now. I'm like, no way.
Right.
No way. Luka ain't no Laker. And then I start doing research. I turn on NBA TV immediately and I'm like,
right.
He's a Laker.
Yes,
It's like
yes.
the greatest thing to happen since Kobe in my
Right. Because look, I'm not gonna lie. When LeBron retires, I was like, fuck, here we go again. It was gonna be like them Lonzo, like we had Lonzo Ball and when we had Shmush Parker.
Yes.
Then when we had like basically no star.
Yes.
So I was like, man, I'm not ready to deal with another like 3-4 years of that. Because that's what was gonna happen.
Yes, exactly.
That's what was gonna happen.
Exactly.
So now we're good.
I was thinking the same thing. Every year it's like, oh my God, is LeBron retiring? Please, because then we're screwed. We ain't got nobody who could get us there anymore. Now that we got Luka, we're good.
Yeah.
We are good.
Yeah, even if they wouldn't have made the trade, like I mean, just AD on the Lakers wouldn't have been like it would have been the Pelicans all over again.
Exactly. I mean, he's a great player.
Numbers. Yeah,
he's a great player when he's not injured. But we know inevitably dude's getting injured at some point.
He's not built for 82.
Exactly.
He's not built for 82. Maybe 40, 42.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I heard a joke. They said Anthony Davis, his bones are made of blunt wrapper. Like the leaf.
True that.
Like, man.
Very true.
Every time he hits the floor, I'm like, oh man, here we go. I'm like, shit, get up. But he's balling. I think the Mavs are gonna do good next year though.
I agree.
When they get like that's going to be definitely. I think they'll be in the top 6 in the playoffs. Like,
and you don't know what's going to happen in the offseason. You never know who they're going to pick up. Hell, maybe they'll go after like a Giannis because it looks like Giannis might be available this offseason. They go after a Giannis, they're good.
Or KD.
Exactly. That too. Yeah, there's going to be potentially a lot of dudes out there. But I mean, this postseason so far, though, man, some of these overtime games, these Denver Nuggets games, the Knicks, man. Knicks
so I was going to ask you,
to the Celtics.
What has been the biggest surprise for you?
Oh, man, the Celtics blowing these couple of leads, man.
Me too.
That's been crazy. Now,
two 20-point leads.
Right, in the playoffs. Now,
at home.
Exactly. On the Knicks, too. The Knicks are the ones who are known for doing that shit.
And they're undefeated they were prior to those 2 games, undefeated versus the Knicks all year.
Exactly.
So you'd have told me I'd have lost all my little money.
Yeah.
I'd lost all my little money if I'd have been. Because there ain't no way you told me they'd be down 0-2 in their first 2 games at home. No, man.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's a crazy one. But the Cavaliers being down due to the Indiana Pacers too. That's kind of a surprise as well.
But that one was injuries.
Yes.
Because no Garland, Mobley didn't play, and Hunter didn't play. And you see what happened yesterday when they played. So this might. Like I was sitting here thinking Indiana was going, maybe 4-1, but I don't know now that everybody's back with Cleveland. I mean, healthy, Cleveland's a better team, obviously.
Absolutely. And Mitchell's been averaging 40 points per game every single game, even in the losses.
But I mean, the Pacers have grown on me this offseason, man. I like their little team. I like Nembhard. I think he's going to be a baller. Always been a Miles Turner fan.
Oh, for sure. Hook 'em horns.
Always been a Miles Turner fan.
Hook 'em horns.
Yep, you already know. And I like Halliburton too, man. I like Halliburton. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they play great team basketball. I mean, out of all the teams left, they play perfect team basketball. They play great defensively, offensively, and then Halliburton, dude, has been clutch in some of these games.
Yeah, I think maybe they just need one more player, or they're going to need somebody else like Nembhard to take that, where he's averaging 20-22 next year.
Yep.
Or you know what I'm saying? Agree. Like I think that they're one player away from because I hate to say it, man. I want them to beat Cleveland.
Yeah. Oh, I do too, man.
But I don't.
I
was looking at that game and Cleveland looked like they were out for blood, man. Like, oh, you really thought like y'all had us down, like because we didn't have 3 of our main guns in, so.
That's true.
Man, so it's crazy though. It's crazy. But man, we sit here and talk about sports all day. But yeah, so you got any new what are you working on now as far as music?
Actually, I just filmed my next music video last weekend. It's for my single called Miss Subordinate. That's actually, you can find that on my latest album, Suck My Dick. But basically, we're running with this concept where it's going to be like you're scrolling through your cell phone. So it's like different shots throughout the entire thing. So it was a very intricate music video for us to film. It was a cool concept as well because I've worked with the same director for about 8 years now on all of my latest music videos. So we've got a good rep with each other, but we also like to challenge each other on every music video that we do now. And so this was a completely different concept that we'd never done. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we ended up with after what we filmed last weekend.
Nice. So when you're doing the video, what's the process behind like the concept of the video? Like, do you go off the song, or sometimes do you have the video and then that helps you make the song?
It's actually a little bit of both. Well, first, I guess since I've been working with the same dude for 8 years, I might as well give a shout out to Jose Nahar with Nahar Media.
Shout out, Jose.
Hell yeah. So he's been doing my music videos for quite some time now. But basically what normally happens is, like with this last one, he actually approached me with the idea. I knew what single I wanted to go with. But when we filmed our last video, he was like, yo, Katie, I have found this concept that I'd like us to roll with. He found this other person who had kind of done the same concept where you're scrolling through. He's like, I'd love to do this. And so I was like, that's a great idea. So then I started actually bouncing off of the lyrics of the song. And so pretty much what you're scrolling through is kind of what I'm saying. It kind of fits what I'm saying. So that's kind of how we went with this one. But some of them.
No, that's dope. That's dope. I don't think I've seen anything like that. So y'all don't be biting.
Yeah.
Don't be biting.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You heard it here first, shit.
Hell yeah. But some of the videos I do have a concept, like, you know, as I'm writing songs, sometimes I'll think of a concept as I'm writing, or when I'm recording. In that process, I'll already have like an idea ready to go. So it's very it varies every single time.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. So have you done any live performances since
it's been a couple years now because COVID changed a lot of things here in Austin.
Right.
And so it's kind of been going through this thing where a bunch of clubs got closed and now you got new ones open with new owners. And so it hasn't been as hip hop friendly, we'll say, these days. So I haven't performed in a minute, but I mean, yeah, I love performing live. I have performed live over the years. It's just
right.
COVID kind of fucked some shit up. So
yeah. So you want to try to get down on the South by Southwest the next one?
Yeah. I do. I haven't done it in a couple of years because that also has turned, we'll say, less friendly towards the independent artists. They actually focus more now on the big time people more.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Shit gets bigger, and there they go.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah, I'd love to see you at the South by Southwest. That'd be dope. Have you ever performed there before?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, I thought you had. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've done it about 5 times before.
Okay.
So yeah, no, it's always a good time. So, but it's just, you know, like I said, the last couple of years, I haven't gone since COVID, basically.
Yeah. Hold on real quick. I need to refresh. I lost sound. All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, now I can hear you too. Okay. It was the alarm because I had remember we were gonna do it at the other time, so that was my alarm.
Way to go.
Yeah, and I hit it and then it like muted all the sound. I was like, damn it.
Technology.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, fucking technology. We are everywhere. That's what's up. So is there anything like in the music? Like I know you said you write, of course. You're doing beats now. You gonna get behind the camera? What's going next? Is there any like another lane that you want to kind of tap into?
I'm sure eventually at some point I'm going to get into the whole mixing and mastering portion of it. You know, I'm actually, since last year, I'm kind of turning one of my rooms in my house eventually into like a whole recording studio. Since I started making beats, I've actually started playing music with the drums. I started playing drums when I was 12 years old. So I actually bought a brand new drum set last year. and I'm going to start incorporating real drums into the music that I produce. But I
Nice.
haven't got the recording equipment and stuff yet. It's a whole process to get that going. But eventually, I would like to have a whole studio in my house, and that would be the next thing I'd like to learn, is how to kind of mix and master and get my ears in that kind of realm of the music.
Okay, that's what's up. So what do you like to do when you're not doing music or your podcast? Like, what do you like to do? You gamer? What do you like to do?
I'm not a gamer. I haven't played video games, man, since I was like in high school, I think. I don't have anything against people who play video games, by the way. It's just
Right.
I ran out of time, I guess.
Right.
But I like to travel a lot. I
Mhm.
go to concerts all the time.
Okay.
So yeah, I like to kick it by the pool, since we live in Texas, so it's hot as fuck here. So get to
Yeah.
kick it by the pool all the time.
Right.
Get tattoos all the time too. I like getting inked up. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I do quite a bit of traveling. I love to travel all over.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. Well, listen, I don't want to hold you too long, but before I let you go, you want to give any shout outs? Definitely tell the people where they can find and buy your music, as well as your social media.
All right, cool. Well, all you have to do to find me is just Google Katie Tropp, KATIE TROPP. You will find me on all streaming networks. Look me up on YouTube. I have 35 music videos and counting. I love making music videos, so definitely check out my YouTube channel. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. It's just Katie Tropp on all of them. And shout out to Jose Nahar, my director. Shout out to Mooks, my photographer. Shout out to Lex Aziz for being my best friend in this game. And shout out to anybody else I've worked with. And I just am not thinking of you at the moment, but that's just how it goes. Sometimes you're not thinking of them at the current moment. But shout out to everyone I've worked with. I've enjoyed this whole 15 years, and hopefully there's going to be a 15 more.
You are a super vet in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show again. You're welcome back anytime. Definitely would like to get some of your label mates on here, and interview them as well.
All right.
Shine a light on the label and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I'm sure Lex would love to come on.
Bet. Yeah. Well, all right. We'll set it up.
All right.
All right, everybody. This has been another classic episode of the Cloud Chronicles. Job Blaze, Katie Tropp. Go follow her. Go buy some music. Suck my dick. Out now. I wanted to say.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Hey, at the end of the episode, I always like to say mental health is real. Take care of this. It'll take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Drink water, mind your business. We out. Cloud Chronicles. Peace.
Peace.